Yo, that's crazy. Like, imagine if some motherfuckers went back to slavery. I'm thinking, how in the hell will all these white people contain us? Now, let's say for some reason, like, they were trying to, like, if they issue out, like, a thing, whatever, and said, oh, well, we're going to put all the black people in slavery. How the fuck they gonna stop us and say, come on, you're my slave? We biting and scratching and shit, and black people nowadays are smarter nowadays, whatever. Like, back in the days, the slaves back in the days, I don't think they are as wise as we are. So we're fucking around. Black people greedy. They greedy now and they sneaky. So the slaves back in the day probably steal. These black people now be stealing this shit, eating this shit. Or like these black people now, I love being a slave because they getting bathed and shit, whatever. So free meals and shit. So this motherfucker now, I'll be happy to be a slave. But like I can see these motherfuckers. I can see them like I'm imagining them going back to that shit, whatever. I'm thinking we would snap. I know for sure if like I was a slave, yeah, my little black ass, if like I was a slave, I'd be snapping like I ain't doing shit. Yeah, let me is work somewhere where you got like a white daughter. I'm gonna hump up on her. I'm gonna do it all. Like yeah, like kill my ass or sell me, whatever, and then I'm gonna be a very low profitable slave. So ain't nobody want me. So eventually they're gonna set me free. So I'm like, can't nobody want them or like set me free or hang me one or the other. But I'm liking them to set me free because I'm liking me talking myself out of getting hung. But I'm fucking around and Ramsack is one of them white bitches. Them slave owners like, come here, you fucking slave owner, and just fuck her, shower her. Yo, that shit probably make the sex good as being that this bitch was a slave owner. I'm thinking, it's for, oh yeah, that's from my ancestors. Yeah, bitch, oh yeah, we ain't forget. Pull my hair. Really pull this bitch's hair and choke her. Fucking around, and after I fuck around and tell that bitch whatever, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a handprint right under her neck, whatever, of my hand when I'm fucking her and thinking my ancestors are choking her. Snapping, man. Fucking slavery. Man, I golf. I be a fucking leader. I be somebody like, yeah, if I was back then, I'd be somebody at they be reading about in the books. I'd be somebody in your history books. I'll snap. I'll fucking be an active speaker or a freedom or like, you know, those people freedom and all that shit. I fuck around and define freedom. Under freedom in the Black History Dictionary, not the Webster's, the Black History Dictionary, whatever, they have a picture of me under freedom. Like this motherfucker really defining me in the freedom. He snapped the fuck out. Crazy. Yeah, and anybody's probably gonna watch this. I'm quite sure y'all snap up too. Now, anybody is gonna watch this, just imagine as yourself or your loved ones as being a slave. And imagine the kind of mindset that you have now. Imagine you having that mindset as being a slave. How you would think. Or just seeing how much knowledge that you might have from watching this and thinking of like all the things that you would do, whatever. Imagine how dumb our ancestors must have been. So value your education.